Hi, this recording is to show you how to submit a textbook project in MindTap. There are two projects that we typically assign in MindTap. One is called Textbook Project, in which you will be following the textbook, you will be reading it and then following the steps within the project as you build your file and then submit it in MindTap. There's also another type of project in which you will be working on instructions file as you make changes to your start file to submit it in MindTap. So this video recording is about the one pertaining to the textbook project. So basically, when you open MindTap, you will see Excel here, and it can be any other topic. It doesn't have to be Excel, but Excel in this case. And then you will see the different modules assigned within this particular heading. And of course, if you're using Canvas, then all you need to do is click on the link within Canvas that will take you directly to the project that you are assigned to submit. So when you open Excel, expand Excel Module 1, and then from here, you see that we have two types of headings. One is Learn It and one is Apply It. So Learn It is the one that will have your ebook reading, the chapter reading, as well as the textbook project. And Apply It will have the other types of projects. So textbook project will be under Learn It. So you see here is the ebook reading, and then here is the textbook project that might be assigned by your instructor. So when you click on SAM Textbook Project, this is for Module 1, you click on that. And then if you see here, it tells you that you can submit this project up to 3 times. So depending on how it is assigned, typically in my case, I do give my students up to 3 attempts to submit the work. And so you can submit it 1 time, and then if you are not happy with your grade, you can submit it a 2nd time and even a 3rd time until you are fully happy with your grade. You click Start to start your project. And of course, make sure that you read these instructions here. Click Start. And as you can see, we have on the left side the files that you are to download. So it says you must use the SAM start file below, which is this one here. You can see my name appended to the file. In your case, you'll see your name in the file name. So it says you must use the SAM start file below and disregard textbook instructions that ask you to create a new file to use as a file from another location. So if the textbook instructions tell you open a blank file or a new file, make sure that you use this file that you are given by MindTap. And these are the instructions that tell you what to do step by step as you build your file. So I'm going to go ahead and download the start file and open it. And as you can see, it is a blank file in this case. With other modules, it may have some content in it, but for this particular textbook project, it's empty. So we click Enable Editing so that I can make edits to this file. And then I would go back here to my instructions and click on it, because these are the instructions that tell me what to do to this file. So click here. And so these are the instructions, step-by-step instructions on what to do. And so since this is a textbook project, please make sure that you read the text here. And then you would go to the next page. It tells you what is Excel. You go to the next page. And when you get to steps, you see the orange background and white font. These are the steps that you will need to follow step by step as you build your file. So it says click the Start button on the Windows taskbar, and then it says, you know, scroll down to Excel as it shows you in the picture. We already have Excel open. We did open Excel. And so it says click blank workbook thumbnail. In our case, we don't have to, because if you remember the instructions, it say use the start file that you're given, which is the one that I downloaded. This is the file that you need to use. So step by step, again, make sure that you read these instructions because it will come handy when you take the exam and as you work on the other project. So again, you read these instructions step by step, and then you go to the next page. Here are more instructions. It says click Insert on the ribbon to display the Insert tab. And so you go here, you click on Insert. And one thing I like to do is, if I work on this project, is to split my screen into two so I can see the instructions on one side and then the file I'm working on the other side. So I would collapse this. I will move these instructions to one side and then this on the other side. And I will follow these instructions as I make changes to this file. So insert, and then it tells me basically step by step what to do. You go to the next page and you keep going. And then it tells you at the end how to save the file and what to name it. You see more orange steps. So it tells me how to save the file and what to name it. And then when I'm finished, when this is finished, I would go back to MindTap, and then I can either drag and drop the file here, and you see it tells you what is the expected file name. So once you're finished, this is the file name that MindTap is expecting you to submit. You can save the file and then drag it here, or you can click and then choose it from here as you submit it. And then when you're finished, you hit submit button, and then it will generate reports for you. So the report that will be generated, you open it and it tells you what you've missed. So you can go back to the report and then see the points that you missed, and then you can go back to the file. You don't have to start from scratch. You go back to the file you submitted here, make your changes, make your corrections, and then submit it again in MindTap. And so you have, in my case, you have 3 attempts, and the highest grade will be recorded for you in MindTap and Canvas. I hope that this recording is helpful. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Take care.